That does tend to happen when I have the sound turned off. I checked everything but the sound. Thanks for pointing that out, Mr. Robert. We appreciate you. All right, all right. Now I see green levels where I'm supposed to be seeing green levels, but I'm also seeing comments chopped. So let's unchop that. And bring that over there and bring that over there and then do that. And that should bring that up. Okay, all right. And again, it's a little too high. There we go. Too high. More comments, more comments. Yay, yay, there's sound now. Yay, okay. Hey, man, I'm a one-man show, okay? If any of you want to come in here and be the producer and sit through all the things I got to go through, it's not really loud, though, he says. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Can you hear me, James? You should be able to hear me. I have these monitors in that, number one, won't stay in my ear. So there's that. And number two, they're extremely loud. So, I mean, I like them loud. I also like them real thick and juicy. But when they're going directly into your ear canal there, they can be a little painful. All right. So I have no, as I mentioned, I have no community service notes for you this week. Thank you. Sounds good. Better. Got it. So let's just get into your national days of the week. So if you do follow the Thicks and the Talks, I put those down individually. So those go down individually. Like I will make a video for every day, but I got them out late, so all of last week's just got put out this morning. It's strange, and I like it. The yeah. That's all I do. That's literally all I do. I just go from putting one back in one ear to putting one back in the other ear. That's all I'm doing all the time. It's not the 16th. That's a poorly written 0. On the 10th of March, it's National Dry Shampoo Day. Now, the only people I know who use dry shampoo are, they smell like patchouli, okay? That's what they smell like. They're like white people trying to grow dreads. Those are the only people I know who use dry shampoo. Until recently, when someone I know was going through the recovery process and needed to use dry shampoo. I'm curious, have any of you ever used dry shampoo? And I'm also curious, do any of you have dreadlocks? Yeah, man. It is the 10th of March. It's National Dry Shampoo Day. Just use the big Princess Leia headphones. I could do that, but I like wearing like some of our merch. I like to wear a hat with the merch on it. And yes, thank you, Mr. Taney. Moving on. I am also recovering. And part of that recovery means I can't cough. So when I do cough, I cough like a gerbil farts. It's just, it's not clearing anything. So it doesn't make for clean audio, and I apologize for that. But we're going to do the best we can, and we're gonna function and moving through. I appreciate. I'm reading your comments, even the ones I can't repeat, and they are funny. On the 11th of March, it's National Funeral Director and Mortician Day. I gotta say, I don't think funeral directors and morticians get the credit that they deserve because they do a job most of us don't want to do. Gerbil farts should have a laugh emoji next to it. If that made you laugh, you say what I said and put an emoji next to it. Funeral directors and Morticians Day. Everything I know about the funeral home business, I learned from the TV show 6 Feet Under, which was a fantastic TV show, and it still holds up. If you've never seen it, you could go watch it right now, and it's a great show. And I will tell you, the series finale of that TV show is the best series finale of any TV show ever. Ever. So keep that in mind on National Funeral Director and Mortician's Day, the 11th of March. That's more like it. The words I used that made you giggle and some laughy emojis going on beyond that. That's exactly what we're looking for. On the 12th of March, it's National No Smoking Day. Or as I like to call it, every day. No, I do not mean, if you're a smoker, there are people that you don't like. Usually, you don't like non-smokers. And what you hate is former smokers. Because former smokers are all the ones always telling you, always going out of their way telling you that smoking is bad, okay? Well, I'm now one of the people you hate. Because if I ever get the opportunity to tell you, there's no better time to quit than today, right now. There's no better time to quit. You don't need to wait until March 12th, National No Smoking Day. You can do it today. Oh, you already had one today? You can do it now. You can begin. I always called smoking suicide for people who are non-committal. Because it's killing you. But it's killing you in very, very small increments. Until it almost kills you in one large so don't. This message brought to you by T-Bone. It's the 12th of March. It's National No Smoking Day. The 13th of March, National Pie Day. You get it? Math. But we're not going to celebrate Pie Day. We do that almost every year. I was just bringing up the fact that it is Pie Day. And it's a great day to do a run. But it's also National Canine Veterans Day. Now, when they say Canine Veterans, and I double-click the links to be sure, it wasn't Handler Day. Oh, I used to be a dog handler. No, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's for our furry friends. It's a day specifically for military working dogs and police working dogs. Canine. That's what that's for. So any of you handlers out there that want to take this day for yourself, no, wrong. It is the 13th of March. It's National Canine, the Animal, Veterans Day. Hey, I got an LOL. That's good. And I got some hearts going on up there on the ticks and the talks. And that's appreciated. So in line with the 13th, it's the 14th. Oh, shoot. Did I screw that up? I did screw that up, math. So no, the 13th isn't Pie Day. It's the 14th that's Pie Day. Durr. I got to check my own handwriting sometimes. But we're not going to celebrate Pie Day this year because we do it every other year. It's a great day for a run, yada, yada, yada. The 14th of March is National, I didn't make this up, Dog Theft Awareness Day. Now, I never thought dog theft was a thing. I didn't think somebody would roll up on you and steal your dog. And because of the dog I have, I really didn't think somebody was going to roll up and try to steal him. And if they did try to steal him, I was confident that he would eat them. That's why I have a dog. Now, when I say dog, let's be clear, okay? I'm not talking about these oversized cats that were mixed and teacup-sized dogs. That's not a dog. And toy-sized dogs, those aren't dogs. If a cat can beat up your dog, it's not a dog. It's an oversized gerbil. We're really on the gerbils today. How about oversized hamster? I don't know who that is in the orange up there at TikTok, but I'm going to be looking for you soon. And whoever keeps giving me the love buttons, I love you too. How sweet is that? So, so yeah, I didn't think dog napping, good call there, Robert. I didn't think dog napping was a real thing until like one day, some dudes walk in like Lady Gaga's puppies, and they shoot him to steal the dogs. Now I have a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I have a very large breed dog. I am an armed citizen. I don't fear being dog napped, but it is a possibility. Things do happen. Sometimes even the best of us get got, as they would say. No purse dogs. No. No toys, no teacups. If your dog doesn't weigh 100 pounds, don't even call it a dog. Don't even buy it dog food. Just give it chicken feed. Give it hamster food. Dog Theft Awareness Day. That's the 14th of March. Moving on to the 15th of March. I didn't know this. This was a new one for me. It is national, and I'll let you figure out why. I'm not even going to give away the answer on this one. It is National Brutus Day. Et tu, Brute? You damn right. It was me. It was me. It's one of my dad's favorite jokes. Was it me, Father? Was it me? Okay, and speaking of jokes, I'm going to give you the 16th. Here we go. On the 16th of March, it's National Lip Appreciation Day. Lips. One of my favorite jokes I ever wrote was down in Alabama, and in Alabama, you can still smoke inside strip clubs. And that always made me wonder if secondhand smoke was bad for one set of lips. I mean, you know, that's the whole joke. It's just, you just say the thing, and you just say the other thing, but you don't say anything, and you just kind of leave it out there for people to figure out, like, oh, yeah, I could see that. That has been your national days of the week. And again, without any input from outside elements. I mean, I checked my local community groups. I checked the local fire departments. There is nothing going on this weekend. So I'm not shorting you for a community service note or a comedy service note. I'm just telling you, ain't nothing going on but the rent. Ooh, who sang that? Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Anybody remember? All right, well, minus any comments. Oh, they both popped out. I'm going to follow James's direction here. Ah, stupid! Stupid! We're going back to Princess Leia headphones. Bear with me. Bear with me. We'll get through this real quick. And what I got for you next is the history. This week in history, trivia style. We do 7 questions based on the last week in history. I ask you the question, you give me the answer. That's what this week in history trivia is all about. It's only 7 questions, so bear with us. And as I put on my Princess Leia's, bear with me. I can hear me now, but I had to really crank that up. That shouldn't have to be that loud. Oh, and you didn't need to hear that. Sorry. The 17th is St. Patrick's Day. Yes, the 17th is not in the next week. Is it? Is it? I know when the 17th is. All right, there we go. So, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. The historical quiz. I don't have an intro for it. But here we go. Question number 1. On March 3rd, 1931. Now, remember, the goal here is to go 7 for 7 to answer every question correctly. So take time to think about your answers. Blackjack, no trade back. On March 3rd, 1931, what song was officially adopted as the national anthem of the United States? Seems easy on the surface, right? It's the national anthem of the United States on March 3rd, 1931. It was adopted. The question is, what's the name of the song? Is it A, America the Beautiful, B, My Country 'Tis of Thee, C, The Star-Spangled Banner, or D, God Bless America? Robert's the first one to pipe in with the Star-Spangled Banner. I don't really see much contention coming up there. I think we're all going to agree, including the TikTok audience, that it is, of course, the Star-Spangled Banner. That's, again, I don't know the answers. I won't know the answers until you know the answers. But currently, it's my guess is Star-Spangled Banner. C, Star-Spangled. C, Roger's correct. Hey, Roger, good seeing you. Question number 2, moving right along. It's March 4th, 1861. March 4th. Think about this. March 4th, 1861. Who was inaugurated as the 16th President of the United States amid the succession crisis? Now, amid the succession crisis could throw you off a little bit there. And realizing that this president himself was succeeded, they all are eventually, but his time ran out early. But no matter how you slice it, the 16th president's always going to be the 16th president, even if he didn't stay around for a long time. Here we go. Yeah, I got into an argument with AI last week, as Mr. Taney is pointing out. That won't be happening again. I will admit failure. I will admit that AI is better at trivia than me, okay? I'll admit it. Again, it's March 1st. It's 1861. He's our 16th president. Who is it? Is it A, James Buchanan, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, Andrew Johnson, or D, Ulysses S. Grant? Roger pops in with the dude on the penny. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I agree with Roger that it is da dude on the penny. Of course, dead air is bad air, and Robert's going with Honest Abe. I don't see Mr. Taney going far. It looks like we're all in agreement that it was Mr. Abraham Lincoln. We could all be 2 for 2. I wonder... Bear with me for a second. I want to see, because although I'm broadcasting on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, we are simulcasting is what that's called when you do more than one. I was curious, could I watch it at the same time? Nope. I'm one tablet short of having everything I need, but I'm fixing that. All right, screw that guy. No.
They had to shut this thing down.
No.
And that's
Stop
where
talking.
USAID came. Check this out.
There we go. Sorry. All right, we all said Lincoln. Good job. Here we go. Question number 3. On March 5th, 1946, Winston Churchill delivered his famous Iron Curtain speech in what U.S. state? I didn't know that Winston Churchill delivered the Iron Curtain speech while he was in the United States. So this one, for me, is going to be a guess, and because I'm guessing, I'll walk you through my guessing process. If you know the answer, feel free to pipe in. It is March 5th, 1946. Winston Churchill gives his famous Iron Curtain speech. Did he do it in Missouri, also known as Missouri? Did he do it in New York, Virginia, or Massachusetts? I can't think of any reason why Winston Churchill in 1946 would come to America and find himself in Massachusetts. Robert, trying to get in first, answers with an option that wasn't even available on the multiple choice, so that's most likely wrong. Wrong. I'm ruling out Massachusetts. Why would he be in Missouri or misery? I'm ruling out misery. I'm ruling out Virginia. Roger says Missouri. James goes with New York. I'm going with James on this. I figured, that's where the United Nations is, and it feels like that's where he would give a speech like that. Robert's going with Virginia. Me and James are going with New York, and Roger's going with Missouri. So we'll find out. One of us is going to be correct. We'll find out who soon. March 6th, 1836, the Battle of the Alamo concluded in which present U.S. state? Now, even my dumbest of friends should be able to get this one right. If you've ever watched Pee-wee's Adventure, you know where the Alamo is and what's in the basement. Where is the Alamo located? Is it located in Tejas, Mexico Nuevo, Arizona, or California? I don't know how to say California and Arizona in Spanish. I think those are Spanish words. So Texas, New Mexico, see I did Mexico Nueva, Arizona, or California. What state? Texas, correct. I'm also going with Texas because Mama didn't raise no dummy. Well, she did, but that's brother number 3. Just playing. I could have chose any of you to call you a dummy. All right, we're all in agreement. It's Texas. Here we go. Question number 6. Only 2 more to go. Question number 6. On March 8th, 1917, what major historical event began in Russia? On March 8th, 1917, what major historical event began in Russia, leading to the eventual downfall of the Tsar? I know this answer because I've been tricked by questions like this before. I know this one. Do you? Let's find out together. Your tweakas. The only fluent Spanish person. Answer me this, Lucy. How do you say Arizona and California in Espanol? Your options for the fall of the Russian Tsar in 1917. Was it the October Revolution? Was it the February Revolution? Was it the Bolshevik coup? Oh, James is the Bolshevik Revolution. That would be acceptable. Or was it the Soviet uprising? Talking about a revolution, yeah, we all want to change the world. Now, again, it's March 8th, it's 1917. What major historical event began in Russia, leading to the eventual downfall of the Tsar? The options were October or February Revolutionary, the Bolshevik coup, or the Soviet uprising. So far, I've got Bolshevik. That's the only answer I got. I got Bolshevik times 2. I firmly believe that it is the February Revolution. And I know the start date is in March. But I've been tricked by this before. And being wrong on this one stuck with me so well that I'm pretty confident that I got it right this time around. And Roger's going with the Soviet uprising. So clearly none of us are going to go 7 for 7 this week, but we'll see who does the best. Finally, your last question of the week. It's March 9th, 1959. Which iconic doll was introduced at the American International Toy Fair in New York? March 9th, 1959. What doll was introduced? I don't know if I need to, I'm going to give you your options. I don't know if I need to give you the options. I think you could probably figure out March 9th, 1959. Oh, there's an answer. I got a Barbie. Anybody else want to pop in with a Barbie doll? Barbie. So if I gave you your multiple choice options, we could have gotten it down. Barbie, we could have gotten it down pretty quickly. The options, number 1, Barbie. Number 2, G.I. Joe, with the original Kung Fu grip, man. Nobody knows about that Kung Fu grip except G.I. Joe. And then there was the Cabbage Patch Kids, and then there were Hot Wheels. Well, Hot Wheels aren't a doll, so we would have thrown that one out immediately. Patch Kids, we all know were an 80s phenom, so it would have taken us down to Barbie, and it would have taken us down to G.I. Joe. You got a 50-50 chance of getting it right, but 100% of us picked Barbie. Babs. Oh, Babs. The answers to this week's quiz are provided as follows. Question number 1 was, of course, Francis Scott Key's The Star-Spangled Banner. But it is strange that it took until 1931 to make that official. Recently designated 2 genders as official. So I guess everything comes in time. Who knows? Question number 2, the 16th president was Abraham Lincoln. 3 was not New York. It was not Virginia. The speech by Winston Churchill was given in Missouri. Did not know that. Learn something new every day. I think Roger is 3 for 3 at this point. Question number 4, he gets correct. Did we skip a question? We skipped a question, and I've already seen the answer. Oh, but if I don't ask this question, I think, here we go. Missing question number 5. On October 7th, 1965, the civil rights event known as Bloody Sunday took place in what Alabama city? Alabama. So, sorry about that. Sorry I skipped a question. Here we go. This was right after the Alamo and just before the Russian Tsars. March 7th, 1965, the civil rights event known as Bloody Sunday took place in what Alabama city? Was it Beham? Birmingham, for those of you who don't know. Was it Montgomery? Down Montgomery. Was it Selma? Or was it Mobile? Mobile. Robert popping in with Selma. Looking for your other question. Sorry, Montgomery. Mr. Taney's going with Montgomery. Selma and Montgomery. Who else? What other answers you got for me out there? Is it Birmingham, Montgomery, Selma, or Mobile? Selma comes in with Roger. All right. I'm not going to answer because I saw the answer when I was asking the question. The correct answer is Selma. Bloody Sunday was in Selma. The Russian Tsar being overthrown was indeed the February Revolution. Hey, you are late, man. You're going to have to go back and watch all of this. Sean just popping in, and we are already on answer number 7. We've been through all the questions, and we're finishing out here. And question number 7 was correct in that it was Barbie. Did any of you go 7 for 7? I don't think you did. I know I didn't. I lost it on question number 3, and then I had to take myself out for question number 5. So I am 5 for 7 this week. Not bad, but the goal is 7 for 7. That's where we want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you today as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. And if you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. New episodes of the Lunsby Show about to be released, and new episode of Lunsby Show about to be recorded. So we got that going for us. The next time you can catch me live is Friday night, 6 p.m. It's the War.